Today we're going to be capturing some stunning views across River Valley.
It's our final day here in River Valley, and because we've had a pretty epic last couple of days here, as well as having an amazing last 256 days, we decide it's time for us to relax.
And by relaxing, Laura means that she's going to be spending the morning updating backpackerguide.nz while I am spending time repairing our dry pack to make sure it lasts for the next 100 days of our trip. And this afternoon we're going to be taking the time to explore the surroundings of River Valley, notably a lovely little hike which is just across the river.
And it turns out that getting across the river is an adventure in itself, as we get onto this platform which is attached by a bit of precarious looking wire, but we do somehow manage to make our way safely across the river. That was so much fun. From there we make our way through the bush and even crossing right through the middle of a cascading waterfall. This place looks so gorgeous, and I know we said we were going to be relaxing today, but even relaxing in New Zealand has to involve a quick hike. Usually we see a lot of birds on the hikes that we do in New Zealand, but today we're actually seeing a lot of insects, which is pretty interesting. Then we're continuing on our way on this very, very narrow path alongside the Rangitikei River Gorge, which has a lot of vegetation around, slapping you in the face as you go, but that makes it all the more adventurous.
Although the climb to get on top of the walk is quite steep, actually it is breathtaking, literally. We're having a hard time breathing making our way up there. It is a really short one. It only takes us about 10 to 15 minutes to make it all the way on top. There is no signage whatsoever for the entire walk, but we've been told to just walk all the way on top until we see a sign. And we actually do find a sign, but it says something really weird like "Attention, hunting area. If you look like a deer, then you will be definitely shot." How's that for a no trespassing sign?
The flattened down patch of grass at the top of the walk indicates a really awesome spot to just sit down and take in the views and talk about many of life's mysteries. Below we can see the beautiful river gorge and the River Valley Lodge itself. We can even see our car from up here. And hey, we managed to see a few birds. I knew they'd be around here somewhere. And then it's time for us to start walking back down the track, taking in more of those breathtaking views along the way. The walk is just one of the free things to do at River Valley. If you want to take a break from the adventurous whitewater rafting or horse trekking that we've done in our previous 2 episodes, there's also giant chess to play, as well as a volleyball court as well. And for me, I decide to take a dip in the freezing cold Rangitikei River. Man, that water definitely cools you down after a scorching hot walk. But like many of New Zealand's lakes and rivers, the water is super clear and fresh to swim in, and definitely refreshing. So I decide to just sit by the riverbanks for a little bit longer before we get ourselves prepared for tonight, because at the lodge it is a big dinner night. We are getting ourselves some jugs of beer, sort of mingling with the staff and the self-titled slaves, which are the woofers, or people who work for accommodation at River Valley, and sitting down for a nice traditional country meal.
We're having bowls of kumaras, which are the New Zealand sweet potatoes. We're having salad, we're having roast potatoes, we're having pasta, meat and vegetables, and Laura's favorite, Yorkshire pudding drowned in gravy. It's a true feast after such an epic time in River Valley. It's the perfect send-off for us as we're taking the time to chat with other backpackers, with local tour guides, and with everybody. It's just an awesome place when you want to get together. And obviously we're watching all of that with heaps of beer, and that takes us the whole night chatting away with a lot of travelers. We are going all night long chatting with the staff and having a blast with them. We really enjoyed our last 3 days, but we are already moving on tomorrow to the lovely Art Deco city of Napier. So see you tomorrow. So see you tomorrow in Napier.